So here's a short video describing how this marble machine works. The process starts by the ball bearings coming down this ramp here and being picked up and going through these series of gears. And what will end up happening is you get the first one come through, and 50% of the time it goes this way, and 50% of the time it goes this way. You may need to adjust this portion here to get it so it rocks back and forth properly, and just by squeezing it you can do that. Well, so anyways, when the marble comes around this way, in turn one drops in here, then one drops in here, and then the third one goes there. And you can watch and see what happens after that happens, and I'll describe it some more. So this will go over the top, trips, drops the marbles out. And so two marbles go this way and one marble comes this way. And what will end up happening is a lot of times it'll get hung up right there. The two marbles will jam. To prevent that, you take a 1/4 inch, you take a small piece of the thickest plywood, cut it out to the width of this, and you sand a 45-degree bevel on it and put it underneath that hole. So what ends up happening is the marble, when it falls through, it get kicked forward so the second one doesn't get jammed on it. They move out of the way that way. And the other problem is the marble that comes this way, it'll either go off the end or it'll drop down the center. And to get more consistent with that, you need to beef up this section. So the first thing to do is to put this ramp here, this extra piece in, which I cut off from the actual push-out area so that the marble doesn't go flying off the end. And then that'll help a lot. That'll keep things from escaping. And then the other thing you need to do is make this stiffer so that the marble doesn't lose energy and just fall down the center. It needs to stay to the outside. And the way you do that is by gluing all these positions so it's more rigid. And if you do that, those are the major issues with it. The third issue, I guess I didn't mention, was in here, when the marble comes and drops through there, they have the wrong number of spacers in there. You need to have a gap so that the marble or the ball bearing can fall between the different clear plates freely. And you might have to play with that a little bit, but it's very easy to do.